than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Set to return it, here's Turner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. This is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's Tomlinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with LT. Take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Vick. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Vick operating on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Michael Vick. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Vick. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Vick to throw it. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 84 yards, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Herbert buying time to his left. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On first down, it's Herbert dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Tomlinson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Herbert now. That one's complete to Tomlinson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 more yards.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now it's Herbert. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Intended for number 33, incomplete. Ronnie Lott there defensively.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Youngway 2 set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run again with Jackson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Calvin Johnson, 70 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Patriots 17, Raiders 14. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And they'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tomlinson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, what a move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Tomlinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Turner. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
It's Tomlinson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run again with Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Vic now.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of risk.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown.
Not ahead of you, baby. I see you.
Big play there. 70 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive. First, and the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Vick to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Michael Vick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Again, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Allen has it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Raiders 35, Patriots.
I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. Now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
First and 10, here's Vick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Vick. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Carmichael for a Raider touchdown.
Oh, nice.
Harold Carmichael, 37 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Jones breaking from the contact. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Turner.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Smith on the stop. It's a
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
complete.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
33-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mean Joe Green, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the handoff, Tomlinson. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lawyer Malloy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Vick. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Vick. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kyle Van Noy charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Vick, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Set to return it. Here's Turner, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Vick flushed out right. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open.
And the Raiders have got him. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LaDainian Tomlinson, 29 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Michael Vick. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Vick readies to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Vick steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Vick, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Out of the gun, Herbert rolling to his right. And this is for his running back, Tomlinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On the move to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Youngwei Kuhn lining up for...
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all this
rush coming, and he's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Good job.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jackson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's...
it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than the dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
for the five-time LaDainian Tomlinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run with LT. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now it's Tomlinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Here's Jackson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Right side catch. This is Gates. That's good for 28 yards.
For a Patriots.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
On the tackle. A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Herbert now. Flushed out right. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action. We had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So none of that. It's game on.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10.
The play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LaDainian Tomlinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Raiders nothing.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
On play action, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's caught by Jackson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. Janikowski adds the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Defense team for the Raiders able to secure it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
First down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 33-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay. 33 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There he goes, right side.
I'm only going to be able to carry it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Carr, right side, caught by Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss right. This is Tomlinson. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, it's Tomlinson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. The nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Patriots have it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Caught by Gates, left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try now for Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Raiders 21.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
This is Tomlinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Tomlinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 43-yard line.
Here's Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LaDainian Tomlinson, 99 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Dolphins nothing.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. The 20. There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. 50 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Dolphins 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Turner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Tomlinson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. Pushing his way through and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Good job, good job.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Herbert on 3rd down now, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DK Metcalf, 68 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go again to Tomlinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Turner. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And bulldozing his way through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Herbert has it knocked free. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching...